What is good, YouTube? Electro J here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be doing, it's my recap / review of the Challenge All-Stars Season 3, Episode 3. And so far, this episode's been pretty good, to say the least. So far, we've gotten to know a new alliance called the Treehouse Alliance. And the Treehouse Alliance consists of Kayla, Sylvia, Tina, Veronica, Ronnie, Janae, and Derek. If I said one of the wrong names, I'll just put it up here, but I'll put the Treehouse Alliance on screen right now. But if not, then, well, I'm still gonna put them on regardless. But yeah, so we learn about that alliance. We see that alliance kind of talk a little bit. We see how we see MJ and Janae talk to each other, talking about how, like, they should make, like, a very small alliance with Wes. And making an alliance with Wes is very risky, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know where his mind will go. Yes decided to speak with Wes, talking about, like, what he might do with sabotage. And let's say it didn't go well, to say the least. The challenge that we got today, sorry, I did my voice cracked a little bit. The challenge is something called Playing Dirty. It's pretty much just musical chairs where the competitors are going to be running through mud, and they're going to be running back and forth to get these balls. Each round, the balls will decrease. So for the first round, there will only be 9 balls. And there will only be 10 people for each heat. 1 guy's heat, 1 girl's heat. The guy and girl who do not get the ball by the end of the first round, they're instantly going into elimination. And then the winners by the end of the 3 rounds will form the authority. So yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. So now the first part of the episode ends with Yes and Kendall choosing who they want to sabotage. Yes goes for Wes. I feel like I'm gonna be saying that a lot the whole episode. So yeah, Yes goes for Wes. And Kendall, she doesn't really know who to pick. She wants to protect the girls. She wants to also protect the Treehouse Alliance, even though she's not a part of that, which to me doesn't make sense. So she asks TJ if she can pick one of the guys. She asks TJ if she can pick herself. And she ends up with going with MJ, and MJ's pissed, and so is Janae. So it's gonna be very interesting. So I'll see you guys when the next when the next commercial break shows up. All right, so the commercial break just came on, and so what pretty much has just happened is that I forgot to tell you guys in the last clip what the punishment was. What the disadvantage was for those who got sabotage. MJ and Wes, they both had to wear 35-pound vests. So that's their punishment. So the girls went first. The girls have gone first. It was 10 girls. There were only 9 balls. So within the first round, 1 girl would be done, and that girl would be sent into the to the arena for elimination. That girl was Veronica. And pretty much a majority of the Treehouse Alliance, they were just trying to help each other out. And Veronica was really trying to stop Kendall from getting the ball off the mud, but she failed, so Veronica got sent in. And after a few rounds, the girls who are in the winner was Kayla, and then the other girls who are going into the authority are Sylvia, and I can't remember off the top of my head who the other girl, but when I get to the next clip, I'll it's gonna explain who the authority is. But when it came to the guys' heat, the loser was MJ, and we have yet to know who else is gonna be who's gonna be the winner, and who out of the guys is gonna be in the authority. But during the challenge, Nehemiah started like getting pissed off at Yes, so it definitely, I definitely feel like that's gonna be called back later on in the episode, or at some point later on in the season. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm on the commercial break now. So what pretty much happened in the last clip, but in between the last clip and now, is the winner for the guys' heat was Brad, and now the authority consists of Brad, Jordan, Derek, Kayla, Janae, and Sylvia. The 6th member of the authority. The losers are Veronica and MJ. In between that time, Tina, she pretty much broke her arm during the challenge, so she's sent home. Don't really know if that means that Veronica will have to go into elimination. Knowing TJ, he'll just let Veronica slide, but we'll see what happens. Pretty much the names that are up in the air are Cyrus and Yes, because Wes has been telling pretty much Brad, Jordan, and Derek to put in Yes, which is kind of justifiable because Yes has never been into elimination. And Cyrus, because MJ said that's who he wants to go up against in the elimination. He feels like that's the easiest person he can take on, which is kind of debatable. For girls, they're pretty the authorities pretty much just going for whoever Veronica wants to go for. It's pretty much, I'm very certain it's going to be Kendall, but we'll see what happens. But yeah. All right, so the episode just ended, and so pretty much what happened was it was basically a challenge. The elimination was basically where the competitors had to throw these sandbags into this bucket, and the more that they threw, the heavier it would get. Once they threw enough sandbags that made the bucket fall down, they would have to grab a hammer and break down a wall and jump through the wall and then ring the bell. Pretty much, because of both Tina and Jemmy leaving the competition, it pretty much led to Veronica and Kendall, as I expected, not competing, which meant that they were safe. Both of them are still in the game, but MJ and Cyrus still had to compete. Excuse me. MJ and Cyrus still had to compete, and the elimination pretty much ended with MJ winning and Cyrus unfortunately being sent home. So that's pretty much all that happened in this episode. This episode was very good. The challenge was very nice. The elimination was kind of cool. It's all simple. The thing that I love about All Stars is that the challenges and the eliminations are very simple. They're not that crazy as they are on the main show, which I really do like. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for more for you to see me reacting and do more recaps of challenge episodes. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye.